Okay, so we are still at the very end, obviously, of the Red Cross Gala here in Bakersfield, and next to me is one of the winners. This is Legend. Legend is one of the heroes for the Red Cross this year, and with Legend is.
Ken Green and my wife Faith Green.
Why are you here, Ken?
Well, Legend received an award for the work that he does with children. What he does is he goes on the stand with child victims or child witnesses and helps ease their anxiety as they testify about what they saw or what happened to them.
How often? I heard he is an official district attorney's dog or something.
He is. He's a member of the office, and he's been a member of the office for about the last 2 years.
Okay. But he does not get paid, or does he?
He gets a lot of beef jerky. I don't know if that's an official payment, but he sure takes it.
Okay, very well. So what does he do? In how many cases was he involved already?
He's been to trial a number of times. I want to say probably 5 or 6. But he works with children oftentimes before they go to trial to get them set up for trial. And then if the case please, well, he's still helped that child because he's helped them through the process of preparing for trial. So I'd say in that, probably 10 or 11 cases where he's worked with children, 5 or 6, 4 or 5 that have gone to trial.
So and after normal business hours, which is 8 hours or so, I think you take him home, right?
I take him home, and then he becomes a normal dog. Runs around, plays in the yard, chases squirrels, the whole 9 yards.
How is it for you to work with the district attorney's dog at your home?
Oh, he's wonderful. He's just wonderful. He's a joy to have at the home, and it was wonderful to have an opportunity to train him.
So you are not concerned that he makes notes and reports them the next morning at the DA's office?
No, he's good. He doesn't take any notes. In
And you
fact,
can't read his handwriting anyways. You can't read his handwriting.
So how it's called a comfort dog? Is that the right word?
Yes.
So how many other district attorneys' offices in, let's say, state of California have such a dog that assists the witnesses basically and the victims?
Oh, well, when we first started the program, there was only 12, or 11 and us. I think there's about 22 now. There's some other counties that are training them, but I don't believe the dogs are actually in service right now. It is a growing trend. We hope that it spreads across the entire state because any time a child testifies, they could use a dog like Legend to help them.
I read a little bit about it, and I heard that some attorneys, defense attorneys, are a little bit concerned that the presence of the dog would, have an emotional impact on the jurors. How is that handled and decided here in Kern County? What are the judges in Kern County saying about that?
Well, what we do is most of the time the jurors don't know he's there, but when they discover he's there through seeing them or hearing him, uh, sometimes he wags his tail and you can hear it hit the witness stand. Is we give a lot of credit to the jurors. I don't think any juror is going to find someone guilty just because there's a cute dog on the stand. I think our jurors in Kern County are filled with a lot of common sense, and I think that they know enough to render their verdict based on the evidence and not whether there's a dog on the stand or not.
So with that, I assume you never had, as a district attorney, a discussion about the presence of a dog with a defense attorney so far?
Oh no, we've had a number of discussions, usually with opposing viewpoints. Most of the time we win. Sometimes we lose. Sometimes the judge decides to keep him out. Usually it's based on the child's age and whether or not the judge feels that the child needs a comfort dog.
So the final decision whether the dog can be, comforting the child during a trial is up to the judge. The judge makes a decision.
The final decision is always with the judge. Yes.
So, and you are on your way to become a judge. Sooner or later, what would your decision will be?
Oh, I trust the dog emphatically. Look, everyone benefits when a child testifies truthfully. No one benefits when a child is so anxious that they can't remember things or that they break down in crying and they can't finish their testimony. The jurors need to hear what the children have to say. And with Legend on the stand with the child, the jurors hear it and they can render their verdict appropriately.
So you were today, or Legend was one of, I think, 11 individuals or groups that got these hero awards. What do you think about all the other heroes here in Kern County that were recognized this year?
I think it's an amazing group of people. I was absolutely stunned when I'm hearing the stories and I'm listening to these people, and I'm proud of that people like that live in my community. I mean, you